Okay, let me read this letter to you from the electric company in Horry County, South Carolina. This is one of the fastest growing areas in the country. It's the Myrtle Beach area. So Horry Electric Cooperative is restructuring rates. You know, I won't read the whole thing to you to bore you, but they're dropping the rates, from what is it, 0.124 to 0.069. So let's just say to a half cent a kilowatt hour. Yay, right? Everyone's saying yay. They're dropping rates. But the peak hours, they're going to jack the rates up to $12 per kilowatt hour for the highest 1 hour of use during peak hours of the billing period. Okay, now the summer peak hours are April to October from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. In the winter, it's 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Most people aren't going to even look at their bills. They're just saying, now my bill, I average during the peak is, let's say, 10 kilowatt hours, 9.28. That'd be $120. They say the difference is my bill's going to go up $20 a month. But you got to be careful, because those 90 hours in a month, from 3 to 6, that's 3 hours a day, 30 days in a month, those 90 hours, it's going to take the peak charge applied to the highest 1 hour. So if you have a bad day or a real hot day and, don't do the washer and dryer between 3 and 6 and watch your air conditioning and cooking and dishwasher and the hot water heater, the highest peak hour, which they said my average, and you got to love words, average 9.2. So the average of what? 20 and 5 might be about 10. So you hit that peak of 20 hours times $12 a kilowatt hour, that's $240. Now my average bill, the low is like $150. My high is like $350. And this is just, it's a good size house, maybe 2,800 square feet, it's a 2-story. But this is how they're getting away with regulations, because it's not a rate increase. It's a restructuring, and they're actually lowering rates except for the peak hours. Now, if you got your act together, and people that are smart between 3 and 6 will probably go shopping, go out to eat, go somewhere else. But you're talking 30 days in a month. You've got to be careful. And right now we're in the middle of a heat wave. But it's just amazing, whatever the rules and regulations are, there's ways to get around things. So just analyze this for a second and think about it. Again, this is Horry County, South Carolina, and the rates, they're going to drop, let's say, just to simplify, to a half cent a kilowatt hour, except during the peak hours. Then it's going up to $12. That's a 1,200% increase, maybe 2,400% increase. But gotta love it. Make sure people pay attention. Most people won't. They probably don't even open their mail. Most people probably have auto pay. Trust me, people are going to get stung, and they're going to get stung hard. Inflation is out of control. This county is growing out of control. The politicians are out of control. Developments are popping up everywhere. The roads can't handle it. The medical, if you got medical issues, you don't want to be here, because a lot of retirees are coming here, and then they go to the hospital, and they got Medicare. And, of course, Medicare that socialized medicine doesn't pay as much, compared to people with good medical health care. Just think about this stuff, folks. And then the electric company's going to hit us hard with this. Stay tuned. We'll see what happens next in Horry County, South Carolina, the Myrtle Beach area.